Welcome, Pisces. First card for you today is flow state. Okay, so this reads, effortless energy attracts abundance. This is 6. This is celebration for you. This is you stepping into your ability to, I'm trying to adjust this. This is you stepping into your ability to just go with the flow. This is you no longer trying to control situations in your life and just sitting back and being in a state of receiving. Okay, that was the first card for you today, right? And I've tried this a couple times because I'm trying out a different format as far as editing and backgrounds for you guys. So, but yeah, so you guys are in a state of flow, and the more you stay in that flow state and don't argue with people and don't get into it with people and don't try to control or push on anybody what your thoughts are, or what you think, or how you think things should be done, the easier things come in for you. And as Pisces, we know a lot, right? You know a lot, but it's not everything that you know that you have to share or force on someone else. Or, sometimes we think we can help others, but others have to want the help in order for us to help them. Or else, I just dropped all the cards, or else you make a mess. You make a mess. It turns into a mess for you, and it just causes a lot of frustration that you don't need. And by the way, this is my deck, the Dreamweavers deck, in case you haven't seen it before. Yep, I created this for this. This is specifically for this channel, and I'm called to pull a few from here today. But I feel like you're just going with the flow. It's like if someone called you and said, do you want to go to the store? If you felt like it, you would say yes. If you didn't feel like it, you would just say no and keep it moving. And if they called and changed their mind 5 minutes later, you would be like, oh, that's fine. And you'd already be moved on to the next thing. You wouldn't even be worrying about, oh, you know what? Oh, this person wasted your time and you got dressed. Because in your mind, you're already prepared for anything and everything that will happen. And you already understand that anything that happens or doesn't happen is for your greatest good. It's happening for a reason, and either it was or wasn't supposed to happen for you. And you're okay with that. You have made peace with that at this point in time. And that's beautiful, because that means that your energy is super balanced. All right, Pisces, super balanced. And I don't know, I may use a different background on here. I don't know, I'm trying a few different things because I really love the energy when I'm in my office here. When I do my readings, I've tried different places, some different areas, but I just love this energy here, because this is where I'm in my element and where my thoughts are the best. And maybe that might mean something to you too, because maybe you have somewhere where your creativity comes out, where you are in your best energy, where, and that's okay. I heard someone say yesterday, like maybe under a tree or something like that, and if you have a place in your house that you need to make a Zen place, if you, clean that space and make it your Zen space, okay. The fish, of course, this is you. 9, this is you. Swim freely. Guided by intuition. Exactly. This came out in another reading. I didn't post that reading, and I think I might post that. And this is just you, Pisces, just being you. This is all about you just being authentic. And being authentic is about being guided by your intuition. And 6 plus 3 is a 9. So I see 4 plus 2. In the first one is 6. So I see, I see a lot of celebration and success for you. I see, and then 6 and 3. 9, this is you making this happen. Again, with the balance, right? And just being free. It's like, I feel like you've cut yourself free from limitations. You've cut yourself free from any expectations that anyone might have from you. Like you're just swimming. What I heard, swimming in the void. You're just swimming in the void and just being guided by your intuition. So if your intuition says go right, you'll go right. If it says go left, you're going to go left. And this is going to be regardless of what anybody else thinks. Which is beautiful, because a lot of times Pisces are guided by you, because you're so sensitive, you feel other people's emotions, that you are guided by what other people would like, right? But you're no longer do that. Fates, fortune, and golden streams. What? Look, this energy that you have, fates, fortune, it says luck is preparation, meeting, divine timing. Number 10, this is completion. Like you are in the next phase of life. Like you've moved into your abundance. You've been preparing for so long, and now it's coming. And then the other card, it's 2 wealth cards, golden streams. Wealth flows where intention goes. So right now, it's all about you thinking the right things. It's all about you staying in that high vibrational state, staying connected to your intuition, and not allowing anybody to take you back, or not letting others guide. You're not being guided by others. You're being guided by yourself, by your intuition, by the divine, by your spirit team. And the more you do that, the more tapped in you are into your intuition, and the more that this brings your fortune. And it's like it's I heard you're jumping timelines. As you do this, you're jumping timelines, and jumping timelines is bringing in, it's divine timing. So it's not about, whatever you thought was taking you forever. At some point, like you're going to be moving and jumping timelines, because you are so balanced, because you are in the flow state, because you've set yourself free. And you just need to keep your attention towards those things that you're manifesting. You need to keep your intentions in the positive, right? Because right now you have great manifestation powers. And so you can manifest good, or you can manifest bad. And when I say bad, you can just manifest what you really don't want, if that's what you're focused on, right? Because energy, wealth flows where attention goes, right? So if you're focusing on others, then you're letting others pull. If you're not focusing on yourself and you're focusing on others, and that means that you're allowing others to siphon your energy and to pull your wealth, right? And this is unintentionally, right? But whether it's unintentional or not, this is something that maybe Pisces has allowed for a long time, and then now you're being called to redirect all that attention to yourself. And as you give that attention to yourself, you're going to see, because maybe you didn't realize, because you were being pulled in so many directions by other people, and so you had a little bit of energy being siphoned here, or this person, that person, a lot of different people siphoning your energy. And so you could see that they were benefiting from that because you wanted them to. It's your natural state to want to do that, but it's also what you're going to see is how much you aren't giving to yourself. You're going to truly be able to see that. And you're going to see how many more people you can help by siphoning that energy, by sending that energy back to yourself. And this is not about being selfish. This is about you cultivating more energy to be able to give where you feel it's needed. Yeah, your energy. Let's see. Like right now you're being guided. This is all fate. So you're already, aligned. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder for you. Align, surrender, and trust. Exactly. And I feel that's the flow state. I feel that that's what you're doing. So you're no longer pushing against the grain. If you have someone in your life and you think that maybe they should be doing something else, and you would normally argue with them or try to push them in a different direction, you're not doing that anymore. You're just aligning with what is and trusting that. Of course, if you pray for them, if you send out the energy, the good energy that you don't have to, doesn't all have to come from you. So you're just aligning because you're realizing that we all have our divine, there's divine timing for everyone, and your divine timing is not the same as others. And so you know that their luck will come, right? And that you're realizing that you cannot force luck for anyone else. That divine timing, you cannot create divine timing for others. All the people, when they're connected to you, they do collect the richness of your aura. They do collect wealth. And wealth is not just about money. They collect your energy. They collect, right? But then the problem is that Pisces, when they're not around you, they don't have it anymore. So they need to learn. You need to align and let it happen, because they need to learn how to cultivate it for themselves. They need to learn how to cultivate that energy for themselves. You know, it's like having a child that you're doing everything for, and you know, when you stop doing, they don't know how to take care of themselves, right? That's because they were using your energy to do it, right? And they didn't learn to do it for themselves. They didn't learn how to cultivate their energy. And, you know, that's why that can be bad, right? When we just give and allow our children not to work for when we allow our children not to work and earn their keep. And earning their keep is not that. It's the lessons that come with it. It's not just about the money. It's about the lessons that they learn. And when we constantly intervene and try to control things, we sometimes can delay their fate, right? And their fortune, right? Because they have lessons also that they need to learn so that they can meet divine timing, so they can, you know, so they can decide where they need to focus their energy. And so many times, like, we feel, you know, you see parents and they feel like they shouldn't be focusing on this thing or that thing, or they shouldn't be doing this, or they should be going to that school to learn how to be a doctor or learn how to be a lawyer. And what we do in that case is that we delay their fortune because that's not their path. And you're starting to realize that you can't accelerate the path of others by aligning and not pushing against the grain. That's a beautiful thing. You have people around you where you're going to accelerate their growth and their wealth. Date with destiny. I think I did another reading like that, but you're going to accelerate other people in their date with destiny because you are no longer pushing against the grain. You're allowing them to learn their lessons. Reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life change. This is a good time because you're coming into your fortune, and Spirit does not want you to allow anybody to come in and drain that fortune, because with that fortune, you have many people that you're going to help. You're going to be able to help because you've helped yourself already. You've learned the lessons. You've done the shadow work. I truly love that for you. And then you know what? The next card that came out for you is you're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer, oh my gosh, so much change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align again. Oh my gosh. Will allow you to align with your true self. Listen, Pisces, you're in this next phase of your life. Now you're aligning. This is all about aligning and continuing to let go of things that don't serve you, parts of yourself and other people. You know, because as you're stepping into this new version of yourself, it might be really hard to let go of that other version. Let me fix this again. My goodness. It might be really hard to let go of that other version because this is what you're used to. This is what you are. This is what you're used to allowing other people to see. Let's turn that down a little bit. Yes. And having you're just right now, you're just aligning into this new timeline that you've stepped in. And I think you're going to be doing this quite a bit because you're going to be, I mentioned that I felt like you're going to be jumping timelines. And when you're jumping timelines, you have to readjust. And this is probably you adjusting to change a lot, having to adjust to change a lot quicker than you were before. And the people around you having to adjust to this new you. Success. This is bringing success. This is all about success that just flew out. right path, victory, conquering, positive results, achievement. You're on the right track. Yes, this is your path. I think today it's all about you. It's all about you letting go, and this is all about you aligning with who you are becoming, who you've become. You called in this new version of yourself. You did the work. You did the self-care, the self-nurturing. You reparented yourself. So you're on the right track, but it's a matter of how much more do you need to do. So it's almost like spirit is like, okay, now you're stuck in this phase. Like you're like, how much more do I need to reparent? And how much more do I need to do? Well, you're always going to be parenting yourself. If you were someone that had to reparent yourself, to give yourself the love, you're going to continue doing those things while letting go of all versions of yourself. The version of yourself that thought that you couldn't do things, the version of yourself that talked negative about yourself, the version of yourself that allowed people come in and siphon your energy, the version of yourself that I even feel you balancing out like how much of other people's energy that you're taking in and being able to feel when the energy is not yours. It's not that you don't feel it, but it's like you're going to feel when the energy is not yours. Look, mind power. Intelligence, analytical, data-wise, logical, science, rational, detached. Lead with your mind. Yeah, like you feel the emotions, but you're leading with the mind. You're leading and you understand that those emotions aren't yours, and you feel for the people around you who are having the emotions that you're having, but you're able to now discern and separate and know when that emotion does not belong to you, and know when and if you need to do something about it, release control. And maybe it's going to be a matter of sending out healing energy. Maybe you're into Reiki, you're going to send out Reiki energy to that person, right? And let the divine handle let God handle the situation and not feel like you have to intervene, because you've realized that when you intervene, you take away from your ability to help more people and to help yourself, and you add karma that's not yours into your situation. Authority you're not meant to follow. Boss, power, leader, mastery. This is all about you stepping into your power. High Priestess energy. And I love this because the lock card right here was upside down. I'm not usually, I don't know, these cards are not tarot cards, so I don't typically read them in reverse, but it's like you're unlocking you've unlocked something. You're unlocking a part of you that got tucked away somewhere. And in turn, you're going to be able to know what to do to help. And it's not doing, maybe it's in the not doing, only you're going to know what's best. Because you're consulting with your higher self, you're consulting with your intuition. So it's like you're going to people that are around you, people that you're guided to help, you're going to help them unlock. Or you're going to put them on the path to unlocking their intuition. It's not it's not like maybe before you thought you can help people unlock things and you realize you cannot, but you're going to be putting people on the path to unlocking what they need to reach their abundance and to reach their authority and their high priest or priestess status. You hold the key. Solutions, problems, pivotal moment. And you're in, so it's like you're in control without controlling. You are in control without controlling the situation. Like you've unlocked something. You've unlocked some magic. What does Pisces need to know? You've unlocked some magic. This is so beautiful. This is, I mean, recently it's been like really beautiful. I mean, you're no longer allowing people, you're no longer playing with people. No, you're no longer allowing people to play with your energy. There's no more manipulating Pisces energy. Those days are done. Celebration. Public recognition. Knight of Cups. And the Sun. Oh my gosh, and the Ace of Wands. And the Moon. Look at this. This is all about, look at, I'm not even, give me a second. The Knight of Cups is you. You're just getting started on this journey. Right? With your creativity. But you're already the High Priestess. So it's really interesting because people may look at you and see you as, you know, like this, somebody that's like a novice, so to speak. But look at you already, 4 Wands, you're celebrating already. You're collaborating, celebrating, and you're gonna have public recognition for whatever this is, whatever this creative endeavor is that you have, that is going to help people. You're gonna have public recognition for it. And this is all by being in the state of the flow state and following your heart and following your intuition, but being logical about things and how you interact with people. And you have the Moon and the Sun here with the Ace of Wands. And also the Five of Cups the Five of Cups came out. As you're moving forward, there are people in your life that didn't see you. Right? You were hidden in plain sight. But they will see you as you move into this new beginning. The Sun comes out. You're meant to shine. I don't see the Star and then the Emperor. Look, you're these people that are regretful, they will respect you like never before. What in the world? This is you shining your light out into the world and having celebrations that you weren't able to have before, having leaving behind your regrets about things. You're no longer in regret. You're leaving that behind, but you're also leaving behind the people that are in regret about their behavior towards you, or how they saw you, or how they didn't see you. But now they see you. They're going from not seeing you to seeing you, to knowing who you are. They misjudged who you are. And it's really interesting because you have celebration, the 3 of Cups, right? Friendships. So you could possibly, you have some new friendships coming in. The 5 of Cups, the Knight of Cups. You could have somebody that's in regret coming back, wanting to come back and celebrate with you. Somebody that wants to come in and now be your knight in shining armor, now be the empress to your emperor, you know, be the queen or king to your queen, or the queen to your king. They want to come in and they see you now. That's going to be up to you. But remember, the card came out and said that you're being asked to take stock of your life and to let go of anything or anyone that no longer serves you. So to me, it says, like, if people didn't support you in the past and now they're coming in because they're seeing the sun, they're seeing the success, right? They're seeing the celebration, the success, the public recognition that you're getting. Is that really somebody are those people that are worthy of you? Should someone who didn't see you or downplayed you or tried to underplay your success, should they be allowed in your energy? Now that's going to be up to you. And you know, Pisces, you're somebody who I mean, not perfect, nobody's perfect, right? But you're somebody who always likes to take into consideration how other people feel, because you feel so much, right? And of course, with your feelings, you've had to learn to manage your emotions, right? So that your emotions don't get the best of you and get you into trouble, get you into situations that you don't want to be in, or bring in bad karma, right? Because that can happen. That's part of what you're being asked to let go of. You're being asked to let go of all of the, you know, the animosity or any, you're being asked to let go of I can't think of the word I'm looking for, the frustration of the people that couldn't see you, right? But if you take those people that cause you all this frustration and heartache and 3 of Swords and three of Three of Swords and Ten of Swords. They put out these swords and threw all these wands and, you know, like, and, you know, sneaky stuff. Like I'm feeling like Seven of Wand energy, and, you know, to undermine you, and then you bring them back in your life. All these people trustworthy? Or these people, they may not be people, I'm not saying hate anyone, but like, are these people that you want to bring back into your life? And will you be able to trust them when you do have more, right? Because what I see here is material wealth for you, as well as the wealth that you've had and that you've cultivated and cultured, like your spiritual growth and all of that. But when you have your material wealth and all the earthly things that the divine wants to give you, are you going to be able to trust these people? Or are they just coming in to take? This is where your discernment comes in. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, your fortune is coming in. You know, and you don't get to be the Queen of, and I saw the Three of Swords too. Like you don't get to, unfortunately, you don't get to the Queen of Pentacles status without going through this Three of Swords. Because there's a lot of lessons to learn to get there. You don't get to Emperor status. See, the Emperor is the Emperor because the Emperor knows. And you are the Emperor. The Emperor knows that you do not, he will not be duped. The Emperor is aware of all people around him. And I heard, you know what, it might be a scenario, this is what I just heard. The Emperor keeps his friends close and his enemies closer. So it might be a situation where you just keep your enemies close and you're just, you know, you're monitoring them, right? But not close enough that they know everything that you're doing. Just close enough that you know what they're doing. And it's not being sneaky, it's being realistic. We live in the real world where people are greedy, you know? And people want, people want to have the cake without doing the work. Like they don't want to get the flour and the eggs and learn how to put the recipe together to make the cake. They just want to get the cake and eat the cake after somebody else has done all the work to make it. And right now, this is your cake, and this is your cake to decide. Like you've made a cake that you get to decide who gets a piece of it. And as you decide who's going to get a piece of it, right? Remember, being balanced and being in a flow state is about give and take energy. So if you're bringing in people that are just coming to take, because that's what I feel here, right? Like they're coming with a cup, right? Like they want to bring you a cup, but at the end of the day, that cup is not going to be enough to fill you, because once they bring you the cup, it's an illusion that they're bringing you a cup, but they're there to take. And if you have somebody that's coming in and taking more than they're giving, you're always going to end up depleted. So, exactly, they want to make it look like they're bringing opportunities to you, but those opportunities will cause delays, and those opportunities that they would bring you would cause delays. And look at this, the Empress. You are already, and that's the thing. In the middle of this, in the middle of all this happening, you're going to have so many choices. You have so many freaking choices, but you just have to be careful, because you're going to have people that are bringing you cups that look like they're cups, and there's snakes in the cup, and all types of crap, and they want to cause delays in your life. But you have the emperor, or the emperor to your empress, or the empress to your emperor is also coming in. And that's beautiful, because this comes in as you come. This comes in. You may already have this person in your life, but they've been also maybe they've been working on themselves. I don't know, but I don't know, because it's like the harmony anyway. The emperor powerhouse comes in after you've done the work, even if this person has been in your life, because the empress came in at the end, right? It's coming in at the end here. So it's like you're building this empire. You have an empire that you're building. And this is beautiful, because the emperor and the empress will balance each other out with the leadership. And this could be you, emperor, empress, and your emperor, empress energy, where you're nurturing, which is beautiful, right? Because you're still in your Piscean energy, but you're balanced with, you know when to cut cords, you know when to be cut, when you need to be cutthroat, not to hurt anybody, but to protect everything that you've built. And this could also be you bringing in some, that your counterpart who's helping you to do this. And how beautiful is that you're balanced, he's balanced, she's balanced, and then you're balanced together to protect your empire. And help those that you're guided to help. And you will know, because you will know there will be no fear in going, because you'll be in the state of the emperor will release somebody like a hot potato. Go screw with the emperor and find out. Go screw with the emperor and find out how quick he will remove you and exile you from his empire. Okay? If you betray the emperor, he's already seen it coming and he's ready for you. The Nine of Swords fell out. That's interesting. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords, please. Justice. Let me tell you what. You're getting justice. Everything's balancing out for every wrongdoing, every burden that you've had. For every sword that's been that you've been met with. This is karmic justice. And I told you I felt the people I told you that there are people that want to come back, but this is karmic justice, your glow up. And you know, like normally I would be like, yeah, like, oh my gosh, like, look, you have all this money. This is not about the money, because because I just feel like you're going to do so much good with this, because there's the public recognition is due to public, like you're helping a lot of people. Not because you were looking for public recognition, but because there's something that you're doing out there in the public that is helping a lot of people. All right, Pisces, this was beautiful. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. I'll see you in the next one.